Hello creative minds, welcome back to Style by Marvellgreg. If you're new here, you're welcome, and if you're an old subscriber, thank you for constantly supporting this channel. And today's project, we're going to be learning how to make this super cute bubble skirt with an elastic waist. Now this is a perfect blend of both style and comfort, and whether you're a beginner or a pro, this is a step-by-step sewing tutorial that will guide you through every details. Trust me when I say this is one of the easiest tutorial you're going to see on YouTube. Now this bubble skirt, one thing I love about this bubble skirt is you can style it up for brunch, casual hangouts, or even date nights. If this looks like what you're interested in, then do well to stick with me to the end, as I'll be showing you how to go about this bubble skirt the easy way, and you can make this with any fabric of your choice. So if you have like a 2 yards of fabric, just stay tuned as I'll be taking you step by step on how to go about this beautiful outfit, and you can style it whichever way you want. Without further ado, let's get right into the cutting and also the sewing of the skirts. Don't forget to like, comment and share, and also subscribe if you are yet to do so. So like I said, you need about 2 yards to make this and your elastic. So I have my 2-inch elastic band here. You can make do with any elastic you have, and like I said, this is just 2 yards of fabric. So the length of my bubble skirt is 25 inches. If you want yours shorter, you can do 20 or 21 inches. It depends on the kind of outcome you want. And I'm going to be using the fabric for both the lining as well, and you can see that I have my lining placed like 5 inches below, so the lining should be shorter than the main fabric. And like I said, the length of this fabric is 2 yards. So if you have like 2 yards of fabric, you can make this beautiful bubble skirt. So just place it like I placed mine. If you observe, I placed the lining on the fabric just like so, and make sure you pin down. And the first step we're going to do is to go ahead and begin stitching. So for instance, the waist and the hip line I'm working with is 44 inches. So now I'm going to pleat the upper part to 46 inches. So I'm going to be adding extra 2 inches. So you can do 47 inches. So any hip line you're working with, ensure that you pleat it, you add extra 2 inches or 3 inches. So I'm going to be pleating the upper parts just like this on my machine, just the way I'm showing you. So I'll just go ahead and pleat it neatly like so, and ensure that my pleat is 46 inches. So I'm going to pleat just the upper part first, then we'll come back and show you. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna head to pleat it. You can see how it's looking. I'll just open it for you to see how it will look like. You can see the down part has already formed beautifully, just like the bubble skirt. Now this method is one of many methods you can use to achieve your bubble skirt. Just like I said, it's one of many methods. You can use different method, whatever method that suits you. So this is just one of many methods. So by the time you open it up, this is how the down part of your skirt will look like. So the next step now is to go ahead and join the other parts, and to do that we are going to be placing it back, right side facing right side. So we'll place it back like so, and we'll go ahead and stitch it. So I'll just go ahead and turn it back over, right side facing right side, and I'll go ahead and draw the lining to the other main fabric, and I'll go ahead and stitch it. So this time around I'm going to be doing a straight stitch. Don't forget, my 25 inches include my 2 inches that I'll be using for my band. So I'll just go ahead and stitch my close up the upper part first using my 1/2 inch before I'll come back to show you how we should insert our elastic. So this is what it looks like by the time I was done stitching the other side. So next now is to go ahead and fold it to face the right side, just like I'm doing. So just go ahead and fold it, and after opening it up like so, go ahead and give the top part a very good press. So if you observe now, you can see that our lining now is going to be inside, it's going to be covered up, because we left about 5 inches for before placing our lining. So it's going to really cover up. So next now is to insert my elastic. So at this point, if you want a band, you can go ahead and pleat the top part and impute your band. but for me I'm doing an elastic, so I'll just mark that point and I'll run a straight stitch to create a channel for my elastic. Don't forget to give the upper part a very good press before creating your channel for the elastic. So I'm going to go ahead and measure my elastic band. So I'm working with a waistline of 32 inches, so I'll just go ahead and minus 6 inches from that 32 inches. Then I'll use what I have left to cut out my elastic band. So I've already created my channel now, so the next part now is to pass my elastic through neatly. I'll do that and I'll come back to show you the next step. So after passing your elastic through, after passing your band, you can decide to top stitch on the elastic band part just to give it a very different look. So by the time I was done, this is what it looks like. So the next step is to go ahead and interlock this part. If you have a whipping machine, I'm going to take mine to where I usually whip. I don't have a whipping machine yet, so go ahead and interlock that point and go ahead and close up your skirt neatly, and voila, you have your bubble skirts. Easy, right? So just go ahead and top stitch and voila, that's basically all for this bubble skirt. I hope you learned something and I hope you'll be trying it out. Don't forget to like, comment and share, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye.